Hello and welcome to Honeybees and Orchids. Today we are going to water the mounds and have a quick look around, probably, the things that I noticed. We start with this, my Victoria Regina. I mostly use the sprayer, like this. My Dendrobium aphyllum, which is growing roots. Let's have a look at the cane. I think it has a terminal leaf, or do I just? Well, I'm not sure. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It's a tiny bit longer than the other, the cane it came with last year, but okay. The Sweet Memory still in full bloom. The Baasje Red Sun doing a nice new leaf. My Phalaenopsis Venus. Because it has, this is my Dendrobium aberrans cross. Because it has that many roots up there, I every now and then do this, apart from soaking the pot, just to keep them a bit hydrated. So this is this side of the wall. I'm tilting it that way so to get no water in the crown. Give it a little shake, put it back. It's my Arengus somalensis. Same thing. Top root, bottom roots. Shake it. I can't do any harm, so I hang it back. My Arengus Mr. Cdii. All of these. Just the same. And then I hang it from this pot to drip before it gets back. My Brassavola Jaira Kiku. Roots at the back. Oh. And I hang it here from this place, which I'll show you later, to drip out before it goes back. My Cattleya little lemon drops with Catatonia, why not? Look at the size of the new canes. I hope it will flower, but does anybody know if it gets a sheet or just flowers straight from the top? Please let me know. Because I see no sheets, but I still see no buds. It was in bloom in October when I bought it. So we're almost a year later. And those canes are bigger than anything that's been on there before. So, hang it up to let drip off. My Cattleya Brabantia, which I think it's due to the happy sap, that leaf. Oh, it's getting more sturdy, but it isn't looking very okay. Don't know why, but I think it's the Hypocep that caused some staining. Most of the time I soak this one. It's a spray day today, so I'm just pointing the tops of the canes and the crowns away from me when I spray, so as not to get water in it. A little bit in there. So, and leave it for dripping. So those were the ones that were in the highlight. Those are in lesser light. This is my Arangus Scotchiana. And just the same. Leave it to drip a bit. My Findleyanum. I used to spray it just like this. I thought, well, it's pendant, so it can't do any harm. The water will walk right off, but apparently it didn't. And as we all know, I rotted the tips off. I can't see any growths at the bottoms, I think. Not yet. But nowadays I spray this. Give it a good watering. As it's not growing, it's enough for 2 days. And I'm putting it for now this way to make sure it drips out completely. I'm not showing you this today, but I can say how. You see all the growths on this Lodochessi are pointing up. This is what I do. Tip the mount over, you just water from there. And there's a nice sort of river I can create just between all the canes. It isn't growing that much at the moment, but I saw on one, I don't know if you can see there, that's a new growth at the tip of my finger from that cane to the right. So the others are most of them have their terminal leaf. So that's how I water that one. I will go water at the last. This is how I water the others. This is one of my 2 Telommias, which is growing nice, and I don't know if it will show. Come on, you're just in front of the window. There it is. That's a new growth. This one's still growing, so it seems to be doing fine. Normally I would pick it up, but I have the camera in my hand, so it isn't that easy. Okay, it's no mount, but look what I saw. The sneaky. This is a bulb, this is my Miltonia Sunset. This bulb it grew in my care. And I was watching it like a hawk for a spike. None whatsoever. I thought no. And then it shut up a new growth. I thought no, it's not gonna bloom. It's not gonna bloom. But when you're looking like a hawk on one side, they'll surprise you on the other side. That is a spike. So it spikes when there's no bulb yet, so I don't think this will spike. But it has a nice new big growth coming, so it will spike on the next one. Funny how orchids can surprise you. I'm looking at them almost daily. Well, daily. The mounts get watered daily, most of the time. And then still they surprise you. It's funny how that works. Oh, on with the watering. This is my other Thalamnia. My Thalamnia Gyrac Fur and White, which has this fan. This is a new fan. And this is a new fan at the back. I don't see any spikes yet, or do I? No. It's just plain spray today, no feed in it. My Brassavola Yellowbird. This cane is really coming on, so I hope it will bloom. I think it's the fattest cane it ever has had, and I think even the biggest. So, and it came in bloom, so it should bloom. So I'm far more careless with this one because well, if it has 2 specks of moss, it's a lot. But look at that. Well, I think I was mainly battling the heat wave, and the orchids loved it, especially when the temperature went below 30 degrees. But the humidity stayed up at 89%, and I think they quite loved it. But there's a new growth coming here. There's new growth. There's a new growth. This one is the nice big fat cane. It's growing now. So, yep. Next. There's the new growth on the Brassavola Jiminy Cricket. Oh, it has a failed root. Oh well, it is what it is. It came in quite a bad shape, so that it is still alive and trying, I'm already happy with. But it's not good. There's a new growth coming. My Methonia Morelliana. There it is. It struggled with this growth, as you can see at the Constantina. But it has a teeny tiny bulb. It's doing roots. It has a new growth. This growth is pushing on, so we'll see how it does. I think it will need a new mount soon. Maybe straight back in the pot. Well then, my new Spanish moss and a little air plant. That'll be enough for it. And then the keikis are coming on quite well. Look at that. That's a nice one. I think that's almost ready to come off. That's a nice one. Which came this, well, I think you can't call this a keiki, because that was the keiki which stopped growing and pushed out another growth. But I gently spray the roots to give them some chance to learn to hydrate, or to hydrate. Look, that one does the same. It stopped growing, and pushing on another one. So I think in fact they're just small plants rather than keikies anymore. But oh, it's getting tangled in the moss. So I sprayed a bit of the air roots in a pot. Look how well the growths are coming on. Well, and having said that, they will promptly stop growing probably, but okay. Yeah, I think they can come off. It's this one for sure. And yeah, these leaves are not fully open, but because that is the original keiki and this is the new growth on that. So inside, if you're looking this, tell me if what you think, because they are for you. So let me know. More mounts? No, that's it. Well, thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Till next time. Houdoe.